So, it has been a while, but we are back now. No, this is not going to be my usual background, but, I'm at Marie's house, so. Basically, the theme this week is bucket lists. Why, you might ask? Not really sure. Don't exactly see how it's going to be entertaining, but, we'll just go along with it. So let's get started, shall we? But for those of you who don't know, a bucket list is a list of things that you want to do before you die or are murdered. Or kick the bucket. Oh, okay. The first thing on my list is that because, 4th of July just happened and whatnot, I want to go up in an airplane or a helicopter while there are fireworks going off. And I want to just go up and I want to be flying there or in the passenger seat with a barf bag and whatnot because, heights. And I want to watch the fireworks up there. I think that would be really cool. Because it would. Number 2 is that I want to go down in the ocean in a shark cage and have sharks, swim around me and possibly attack me. And then, I'll fear for my life, but at the same time I'll be going, wow, this is incredible. I mean, I like the idea of going underwater and, seeing sharks and whatnot, but then there's also the thing that I am afraid of the ocean because the only horror movies I like to watch are about sharks. So, some other things that I want to do that kind of involve the ocean is that I want to go swimming with dolphins, because, dolphins. And I want to go to Australia and go to the Great Barrier Reef and go scuba diving. That's been a dream of mine for forever, and I just think that it would be really cool as soon as I learn how to scuba dive. While we're on the topic of Australia, you guys know Marie, when I was in 8th grade, I had to make a PowerPoint about a vacation that I want to take someday. Basically because we just needed to make a PowerPoint for something, and that's just what she decided because she, last week of school and whatnot. And I made a PowerPoint on a trip for Marie and I to go to Australia for a week and do a bunch of different things, such as, scuba diving and the Great Barrier Reef. There's this beautiful light show that they do once a year, and it's just incredible, and I want to see that. There's this zoo, and I want to go to it because, koalas and pandas. What? Kangaroos, yeah. That just sounds really fun. I like animals, and I think it would be cool to go. The only bad thing is that I don't think Marie would be very okay with the fact that we'll probably run into some spiders while we're there. One thing that we really want to do is that we want to take, a Monopoly board, and this is, way in the future, and we want to put places on there that we want to go, and then basically play road trip Monopoly with it. So, put Six Flags in California on there, and, you roll, you land there, and then the person that lands there, if they want to, buy it, then they're the ones that will be paying for us to go to that place. And then while we're there, after we get done with that, we roll again and, see what's going on with that. And then, the jail and whatnot, we haven't really figured out what that is. But we're going to figure it out, and it's going to be really cool, and I think playing Road Trip Monopoly would be awesome. And by the way, that is my idea. No one can steal that from me. That's mine. One small thing I want to do is that I want to own an iguana. Why, you might ask? Here's why. Imagine you're walking down the street and you see this lady over there doing the whole old lady jog and whatnot, and she's walking her pet iguana, and you're like, oh, it's so cute, because you think it's a dog or something, because, you're across the street, and so you go over to pet it, but I've actually, trained it to attack people, so it's just and you're like, oh my god, and then, you're like, it's an iguana, what is happening with my life, and I'm just like, yeah, that's right, run away from my iguana, run away from it. And that would be cool and all, but it would actually be even better to get paid to be a mermaid. What little girl didn't want to be a mermaid as a child? I just kind of, carried that with me throughout my life. I also want to be a lesbian sex wrestler, but that's not going to last very long. The last thing that this 15-year-old girl has on her bucket list is that I want to be an actress, which means that I have to be in at least one movie or TV show. Not as an extra. I mean, it doesn't have to be the main person, but just something. Something to make me feel like I've satisfied that dream. Something. Anything at all. Okay, that's all I've got so far. This was probably pretty boring because no one cares about my bucket list. So, yep, that's it. That's all I've got. Thinking of name. Whatever.